はい、それでは皆様、改めましておはようございます。本日はですね、お忙しい中、保護者の皆様にはおいでいただきまして、本当にありがとうございます。こうやってですね、帰国報告会開催できますこと、本当に大変嬉しく思っております。まずもってですね、今日報告する4名の皆さんが、まさに世界へ飛び立ったっていうことをですね、本当にそれに敬意を表したいというふうに思います。この年齢で留学を経験したということはですね、本当にこれからの人生において何事にも代え難い、本当に貴重なものになることは想像に難くありません。本当にあなた方は幸せ者です。お父さんお母さんに感謝しましょう。一人一人学んだこと、感じたこと、そして気づいたことは違うと思いますが、この留学を機にますます大きく成長することを期待しております。この4人とですね、ちょうど入れ違いになりましたが、現在、ニュージーランド、アデレード、そして、ビクトリアにですね、11名が出発しております。それから、3月になりますが、海外研修の方もこれから順次アデレード、台湾、シンガポールと出発いたします。中央高校のグローバル活動がようやく再開することになりました。そして9月の1日にはですね、中央国際教育フォーラムを60周年記念としてですね、開催いたします。その時はぜひですね、ホームステイ等のご協力もいただければありがたいなというふうに思っております。それでは今日の4名の発表ですね、楽しみにしておりましたので、期待して聞かせていただきたいというふうに思います。それではどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
Hello everyone. My name is Shota.
My name is Ayu.
We would like to talk about the school that we attended in Canada. We attended Victoria High School, also known as Big High. Big High was founded in 1876. The school has about 800 students at the moment. There are students from grade 9 to grade 12. The time schedule is like this. The school has 4 classes in a day. Each class is for 80 minutes on Tuesday and Thursday. We also have 40 minutes of focus time. During focus time, students are independently working on schoolwork. On Fridays, school finishes at 1:50 p.m.
Now we will talk about subjects. Big High has so many different subjects. For example, food studies, dance, drama, Japanese, yoga, arts, English, math, and science. We were able to choose our subjects on our own. If we wanted to, we were also able to change subject. The school building is currently under renovation, so we took classes at a temporary school. Also, we didn't need to wear a mask, so we could spend time really comfortably in Canada. There were also a lot of school events held at Big High. For example, talent show, costume contest for Halloween, pancake day, holiday party for international students. The holiday party was kind of like a Christmas party. We decorated gingerbread cookies, drank hot chocolate, and watched a movie with popcorn. Now we are going to show a video of our school events.
Revealing no secrets, you're keeping these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away, I want to know every show I go before. Need to hear that voice, cause right now it feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. Never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping. These promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. It's true. You're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, here you are. But I like it, we on the floor. And my baby whisper.
We had a lot of great experience at Big High, and hope you enjoyed this part of our presentation. Thank you for listening. Hi everyone, I'm Shota. I study in Victoria, Canada for 5 months. First, I'm going to talk about why I decided to study abroad. I had a strong desire to go abroad since junior high school, and when I found out that there was a study abroad program at盛岡Junior High School, I decided to take the opportunity to go. Before I went, I was not confident in my English skills, and I was very worried about making friends. Next, I'm going to talk about Victoria. Victoria is a city in Canada. It is a very beautiful city with a lot of nature and animals. Victoria is home to people from many different countries. Therefore, I heard many different languages in the city. Next, I'll tell you about school. I went to Victoria High School. It is called Big High by people who live in Victoria. I took intercultural, PE, computer programming, and ELL classes. ELL is English class for international students. My favorite class was PE. In this class, we played soccer, handball, dodgeball, and more, while music played over the speakers. One thing that surprised me about school life in Canada was that teachers didn't mind if I ate snack or drank juice during class. Instead of being offended, the teachers sometimes said to me that they like the type of snacks too, and it made the conversation even more interesting. Next, I'll tell you about my host family. I stayed with a Philippine family for the first 3 months, but since they were going back to the Philippines temporarily, the homestay changed at that time. The last 2 months, I stayed with a host family from Canada. They were very nice, the food was delicious, and I was able to interact with other international students who are also staying with the family. On Christmas Day, my host mother took us snowboarding, and at night we ate chicken and played board games. They also celebrated my birthday with a birthday party.
Happy birthday, dear Shota. Happy birthday to you.
Next, I would like to introduce one of my good friends in Canada. His name is Roman. He is from Ukraine. Roman and I took first period class together, and we started talking together and became good friends. We always had lunch together or went to the skate park. He loved to create new and interesting contents and to post it on SNS. One day, in the garage of his house, he built a model of a missile fired into Ukraine. He took it downtown, interviewed people about the current situation in Ukraine, and posted the video on YouTube. In Japan, I had only seen Ukraine on the news, but hearing his thoughts on Ukraine made me understand the situation better. He made my life in Canada so much fun. Living in Canada, I was able to experience many things that I would not have been able to experience in Japan, and I also experienced many cultures from other countries. I think I have gained the ability to solve things on my own through studying abroad. I am glad because I am sure that this skill will be useful in the future. Finally, I would like to thank all those who helped me with this study abroad program. Thank you so much. 僕はこの留学を通して物事を自分で解決する力がつきました。この留学の準備をしてくださった先生方やカナダに送り出してくれた家族の皆さんに感謝しています。ありがとうございました。
Hello everyone. My name is Ayu. I would like to talk about my life in Canada. Firstly, I'm going to talk about why I decided to study abroad. Actually, when I was in grade 6 in elementary school, I went to Australia. I was interested in English at the time. After that, I decided I wanted to improve my English skills and I wanted to speak English fluently. Also, my family has been a host family 3 times before. This was when I was an elementary school student and a junior high school student. I really enjoyed hosting exchange students and wanted to experience living with a host family myself. Also, I am interested in differences between Japan and other countries, so that is why I decided to study abroad. Now, I'm going to talk about Victoria. Victoria is a city in Canada. It is the capital city of the province of British Columbia. There are a lot of wild animals. There are also a lot of people from several countries. And most people were really kind to me, so I could have a good life in Canada. Now I'm going to talk about my experience at Big High. In school, I took fashion industry, yoga, dance, and ELL classes. ELL is English class for international students. Actually, I took intercultural class before I took fashion industry. Because the intercultural class had a lot of Japanese students, and I wanted to challenge myself to spend time with people from other countries. So I changed it to fashion industry class after just over a month. In fashion industry, I learned how to draw a croquis and created fashion designs. In yoga class, we did some yoga poses from Monday until Thursday. And on Friday, we did meditation for the whole class. In dance class, we learned tap dance, hip hop, and contemporary. At the end of the semester, we choreographed our own dance for our final project. Then we performed it at the theater. In ELL class, we went to an elementary school and talked with grade 1 students. And also, we played Uno during the class, and it was really fun, and I made friends through playing Uno. There was not much time between classes, only 5 minutes, so it was hard for me to move to the next classroom. Also, my school had a lot of events. I was really looking forward to watching the talent show, but I couldn't because I was sick. Now I'm going to talk about my host family. I had a host mother, host father, host sister, host brother, and a cat. There was also another international student from Germany. My host family are immigrants from the Philippines. They prepared a comfortable room for me, and they were always kind to me. Sometimes we watched a movie on a weekend and ate outside. During winter break, I went to Vancouver with my host family. We took ferry to get there, and we had a good time. Finally, I learned a lot of things during my exchange, like differences between Canada's culture and Japanese culture. For example, we have to pay tips in Canada, but in Japan we don't have to pay tips. I have many special memories from my study abroad, so I really appreciate my parents for supporting me to go. この留学を通して自分自身を成長させることができました。 また英語力を高めることもできたと思います。なので支えてくれた家族や先生方にとても感謝しています。ありがとうございました。I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone. I'm Taisei.
I'm Minami.
Today we are going to talk about Lambrick Park Secondary High School. We studied at Lambrick High for 5 months. This school is public high school located in Saanich, British Columbia, Canada. It was established in 1976 and there are about 700 students. At this school, there are 2 semesters. They have 4 classes in a day and 1 class is for 5 minutes. This school is surrounded by beautiful nature. Mount Douglas Mountain and Mount Douglas Beach are near the school, so we can go this place easily. This is timetable of Lambrick High. They have 4 classes: A class, B class, C class, and D class. Monday to Thursday, we started class at 8:55 and finished at 3:15. On Friday, each class was shorter than the other days and we finished at 1:05.
Next, we are going to talk about subject. Lambrick High has so many subjects that grades 9 to grade 12 students were mixed all together in a class. We could choose our classes on our own. If we wanted to change a class, we could change it. In academic class, they have pre-calculus, English, French, Spanish, physics, and science. In non-academic class, they had food studies, dance, PE, photography, and drama. We didn't wear masks at school, so it was so comfortable. Our school had some interesting events. For example, barbecue remembrance day, pizza party, Halloween party, winter party, and so on. Now we'll show you some pictures. These photos were taken at a Halloween party. These photos were taken at a winter party. We hope you enjoyed our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone. I'm Taisei. I will be talking about my experience about my study abroad experience. I talk about why I decided to study abroad. I have 3 reasons. First, I wanted to improve my English skills because I didn't think my English was good enough. Second, I wanted to create better opportunities for my future, and I want to challenge myself. Next, I'm going to talk about Victoria. It is a city in Canada. There are a lot of wild animals in the city. For example, you can see deer walking on the road. The view is beautiful when walking through the city. Also, people from many countries live in Victoria. So when you go outside, you will hear many different languages. In school, I took active reading, pre-calculus, food studies, and ELL academic literacy classes. I liked food studies. In the food studies class, students work in groups to prepare dishes and give presentation about the Canadian food lifestyle with a partner. So I had many opportunities to speak English with other students and make friends in class. But my hardest class was pre-calculus. It is a math class. I'm not good at math in Japan, and the test was very difficult for me because the math terminology was all in English. Even though it was difficult, it was a good experience for me. Next, I will talk about my host family. I lived in 2 homes. My first host family was from China. They were kind to me, but the food was not for me, so I changed host families. The second host family was from India. This house was nice because the home was clean and the Indian food was delicious. Also, there were other international students living in the same house. I had opportunity to speak English at home. It was nice. Last, I have learned many things, so this study abroad experience. I could live as a foreigner, and I learned the importance of having my own opinions and conveying it to other people. I also believe that my study abroad experience will help me overcome future difficulties. I'm going to keep studying English hard. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to have a wonderful experience. 私は英語力の向上と自分自身の成長のために留学に行きました。そしてこの留学を通して自分の意見をしっかりと持つことの大切さやそれを伝える大変さに気がつきました。また英語がもっと勉強したいと思うようになりました。この経験を生かして自分の将来につなげていきたいと思います。最後にこの留学をサポートしてくれた方々に感謝を伝えたいと思います。本当にありがとうございました。Thank you for listening.
Hi everyone. I'm Minami from 2R. Today I'm going to talk about my life in Canada. First, I'd like to talk about the reason why I decided to study in Canada. I learned English when I was in elementary school. I like listening to English songs and reading stories in English. So I wanted to improve my English skills to do these things better. I also wanted to make friends who live in other countries. I wanted to teach other people the culture of my home country, and I wanted to know how other countries view Japan. I studied in Victoria for 5 months. Victoria is one of the cities in Canada. Victoria is an island. It is surrounded by beautiful nature and wild animals. Also, there were lots of sights to see. It was also beautiful. I studied at Lambrick Park Secondary High School. There are lots of international students who came from a lot of countries. Lambrick High had so many subjects, and we could choose a subject that we wanted to study. I took art, pre-calculus, photography, and English. In English class, I did some activities, game, and gave a presentation about my own country. Because we did a lot of activities in English class, it was easy for me to make friends. In pre-calculus, I had to submit homework and take tests every week. It was so hard. In photography class, I learned to take and edit my own photos. I was able to enjoy art class because I like to draw pictures. Our teachers were kind and always supported me. Also, I joined musical crew club every Tuesday, where I worked behind the scene on the school musical. We didn't have homeroom time or homeroom teacher. We didn't have to arrive at school early. We could eat snacks and drink something, and were allowed to use our smartphone during class. We were also able to enjoy some events that we wouldn't have had in Japanese school. Finally, we could have piercings and dye our hair. I feel there are a lot of differences between Canadian high school and Japanese high school. Japanese school rules are stricter. Now I will tell you about my host family. I had a host father, host mother, host sister, and a dog. Also, they had another international student who came from China. My host father from Canada, my host mother from China. They are so kind and always supported me and made sure I was comfortable. The Chinese food cooked by my host mother was a little spicy for me, so sometimes I couldn't eat it. But they also served me Italian food and Japanese food, not only Chinese food. Outside of school, I often hung out with my friends downtown. There were a lot of restaurants and cafes. I always went to Italian restaurants that my Canadian friends recommended to me. I did a birthday surprise for my Korean friend, hung out with my English classmates, and went to our Canadian friend's home once a week. I was able to make a lot of super fun memories during this wonderful experience. Finally, I'll show you a video that summarizes my time in Canada.
I want to forget it, take it away, away. But it's not that easy, 'cause you make me miss you again.
Here, this one. There was a decoration. Ready?
まずはこのような機会を与えてくれて支えてくださった先生方と皆様、そして家族、この留学に関わってくださった全ての方々にとても感謝しています。最初は不安の方が大きくて人と比べてばかりでしたが、たくさんの出会いを経験して自分と向き合うことができた5ヶ月間でした。私はこの留学を通して異文化に触れ、視野を広げることができ、英語力の向上はもちろん自分自身を成長させることができました。この留学で学んだことを今後に生かしていきたいと思います。I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you for listening.
4人の皆さん、本当ご苦労様でした。それぞれですね、一人一人がいろんなさっき話した気づきとかいろんなことをやっぱ学んできてくれたなっていうふうに思ってます。それでこれからはですね、次の大学と選ぶことになると思いますけども、いずれ英語で何を話すか、何を伝えていくか、そういうことで、世界の情報の最先端のものは全て英語で、入手できますということで、そういうものをしっかり学びながら大学行ってこれから自分の専門性をさらに深めるということが大事かなっていうふうに思います。それで今度は大学行ったらアルバイトとしてですね、お金を貯めて今度は自分の力でまた留学してくださいということですね。本当に最初に話しましたように、これからの人生大きく変えるきっかけになったんじゃないかなっていうふうに思います。さっきいろいろビデオとも放映されてですね、私もビクトリアは2回行かせてもらいましたけども、本当に綺麗なところでですね、食べ物も美味しいし、それから誰かバンクーバーの方にも行ったと思いますけども、バンクーバーも本当素晴らしい街ですので、そういう意味でまた、向こうの大学で勉強する、そういうことも考えながら頑張っていただければなというふうに思います。本当に貴重な経験の報告ということでありがとうございました。これからますます頑張ってください。期待しております。本日はどうも皆様ありがとうございました。
副校長の与沢弘明と言います。まず今日素晴らしい4名のね発表報告をお聞きしまして大変感動いたしました。それから準備してくださった先生方、指導してくださった先生方に、お礼を申し上げたいと思います。また保護者の皆さん、このような機会を、与えてくださいまして 本当にありがとうございました。教育の学校教育のね、大きな目的2つあるんです。1つは自己実現、自己を実現すること、そしてもう1つは将来の社会貢献の基礎を築くこと、この2つです。皆さんこの留学を通していわゆる自己実現のベースは今できつつあります。千葉校長が今話してくれたように、これからこの経験をもとにさらに学びを深めていってほしいと思います。同時にその延長に皆さんは自己実現して社会に貢献するというもう一つの目標をこれから持っていきます。どうぞ大きな夢目標を持ってですね、まず岩手、日本、世界に貢献できる人材をぜひ目指してほしいと思います。本日はどうもありがとうございました。
今日ですね、4名のお話を聞いて、私は実はですね、聞きながら、自分が高校生の時に実は2週間アメリカに行ったんですね。もう今から約40年近く前ですけども、その時のことを思い出し、で今と比べて、今あれって何か生きてるのかな、すごく思ったんですね。その時に皆さんが今回感じてきたね、阿部君が物事を解決する力がついた、永山さん英語力高められた、須葉君が自分の意見を持って伝えることができるように、それから中村さんが自分と向き合えたっていうことで、多分ね、最後の中村さんのが全員に共通するところで、自分のアイデンティティ、自分って何者なんだっていうのが外から見て分かったんじゃないかなと思います。今日の発表は皆さん全部自分の視点でね、こういう経験をしてきたっていうことをもう話してくれて、我々もすごく伝わったんですけど、この後ですね、今自分で気づいてないんだけど、10年、20年、30年経った時にこの経験を外からあの時こうだったなっていう客観的に眺めた時に何か気づくと思います。今絶対分かんないです。その時間が経ってからじゃないと出てこないものがあるんですが、そこが、皆さん多分そこからこうぐんとまた一つ変わるんじゃないかと思います。それがね、10年後なのか20年後なのか、それ人によって違うので別々今ね何とも言えないんですけども、で校長先生が一番先におっしゃられた海外に出ていくその第一歩、それが結局自分のアイデンティティと向き合う、自分って何者なんだっていうところと向き合うことだと思うんですね。それが、4名、気づいてきたんだなっていうことで、本当にね、これから海外に出ていくときに自分の価値観をどう合わせるのか。日本国内でも友達とね、遊んでたりすると、ここ違うな、僕こうなのにあの人こうだなっていうのあると思うんですが、海外に行ったらなおさらです。もっとすごい違います。で、じゃあどっちが正しくてどっちが正しくないかって、そういう世界でもないんですよね。自分もそれに合わせなきゃならない時があるし、いやここは違うんじゃないっていうところがあるし、それがそれぞれの言葉でね、自分の意見を持てたとか、そういう言葉になって出てきたんだろうなというふうに考えてました。なので、この経験は今回も非常に良かったと思います。多分お家の方も帰ってきてなんか違うなっていうのを感じたと思うんですが、これから皆さんはこの経験が自分の気づかないところでもどんどん自分に影響を及ぼしていって、自分の人格形成の一つになっていくと思います。これからもぜひね、素晴らしい人生を、これを、一つのねきっかけとして歩んでいただけたらと思います。本日は、皆さんの、発表を本当に私も聞いててですね、こう自分を思い出したりとか、皆さんこれからすごいいい人生歩めそうだなっていうふうに考えたりしてました、それから、保護者の皆さんも、今回ですね、この経験を本当に提供していただけたということが、この4名のですね、これからの将来に非常に大きな、影響を及ぼしてくると思いますので、ありがとうございました。学校としてもですね、感謝したいと思います。ありがとうございます。以上です。ありがとうございました。
阿部翔太です。今回留学を許してくれた家族のみんなに感謝しています。最初はちょっと反対の意見もあったんですけど、しっかり理解してくれて踏み出してくれたので嬉しかったです。そして今留学に行こうと迷っている1年生の人は絶対に行った方がいいと思います。
思います。日本ではできない経験が海外ではできるので、ぜひ行ってください。
長山愛です。まずこのような留学を許してくれた家族にとっても感謝しています。留学に行こうか悩んでいる後輩たちさんは絶対に行った方が今の自分のレベルを知れるしいい経験になると思うので、ぜひ行ってください。
諏訪大成です。まずは留学を行くことを決断したときに何も反対もせず送り出してくれて本当にありがとうございます。留学に行ったことで私は人として成長することができたので、後輩の方々もぜひ留学に行った方がいいと思います。以上です。
2R の中村みなみです。まずはこのような体験をさせてくれた家族や先生方にとても感謝しています。もし今留学しようとして迷っている後輩たちがいたら絶対に損はしないし、すごいこの年で留学できるのはすごくいい経験になると思うので、ぜひ留学行ってみてください。